Hello everyone, in this video I explain how you can create an environment for your next machine learning and AI project. The first question is, why do you need an environment? And this answer is very simple. Let's say you work on a machine learning or AI project and now you use some libraries like PyTorch or NumPy, and later, since these things get updated very frequently, you want to rerun your code and you notice that you get some error messages, and that's pretty bad. Therefore, the goal is that you always need to make sure that you document the versions of these libraries that you use, and you are able to replicate exactly the same settings as you had before. We can always install and uninstall these versions, but the best thing to do is to just create a specific environment for each project that you have. One way to do this is using conda, which is a package manager for Python, which is very popular. And there are also other versions of this like Anaconda and Jupyter Notebook that you're probably familiar with. But today I want to explain to you something that is even better than that, and that's what is called UV. So UV is kind of similar to conda. You can create an environment with the specific versions of libraries that you need, and then you can call this whenever you need. For this video, I assume that you already have Python installed as well as Visual Studio Code. So to just make sure that you have the right you have the Python installed, you can always use Python -- version. And you can see that here I have Python 3.12. That's great. There are newer versions too, but anything 3.10, 11, 12 should be great. The other thing you want to do at this point is that you want to go to the folder that you locally have on your machine. And in this case, I created a folder on my desktop and I call this AI project. So at this time, this folder has only one file in it, which is called requirements.txt. And I explained to you what's inside here, but you generally can start with an empty folder. The next thing you want to do is to use pip install UV. Which means that we want to install UV so that we can use and create an environment using that. And pip stands for package installer for Python. So that's how we install packages in terminal. So in this case, because I didn't want to wait a few seconds, I already installed these. So that's why you can see this requirement already satisfied. But if you have not done this before, you will see that you will download some files and it will be installed usually within like 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, that's great. So now we are ready to use UV since it's already installed. So one thing that we need to do to create our environment, we say UV venv, so that's our virtual environment, and then also you define the version of Python that you want to have. In this case, I'm using Python 3.11, right? So usually it's a good idea not to use the most recent version of Python because there might be some compatibility problems with libraries like PyTorch and things like that because they always have a little bit of delay. So after we run this line, you can see that it will take a few seconds again. But we created a virtual environment, and this is the most important information that you need in order to activate this environment, because right now we are in the base environment. But in order to activate this new environment, we have to use this line, which is source.venv bin activate. And if I run this, you can immediately see that now this has changed here, which is great. So that's what we wanted. We activated our environment. And now one thing that we want to do is to install libraries that we want. As I mentioned, I have a folder here which includes this file called requirements.txt. So I'm going to open this to see what's inside here. So inside here, I have the names of libraries that I need. Torch, which is the official name for PyTorch. and I'm saying that I want a version which is greater than 2.3. I want JupyterLab, I want Matplotlib, NumPy, Pandas. These are like the main libraries that you need. You can add as many libraries as you want here, just type their names and the versions that you want. So in this case, I have this text file or txt file that has these libraries that I want. And in order to install them in just one line, the only thing I need to say is uv pip install -r requirements.txt. So this means that it has to go through that text file and install all those libraries. And you see how nice and easy now we are installing all these libraries. And in this case, it took only a few seconds. And obviously some of these libraries, they have dependencies on other libraries. That's exactly why you use a package manager, because you want to make sure that you automatically can handle these dependencies. And in this case, we have everything ready here. So I'm going to use clear to make sure that we get a fresh start here. The next thing I want to explain is that what should we do next, right? We need an IDE, and the best IDE, in my opinion, is Visual Studio Code, and you can open this here using code space period. And if you get this error here, and that's why intentionally I wanted to show you this, it's okay. So the way to fix this is very simple. You open your Visual Studio Code, as you can see here, and then Command-Shift-P, and then here you have to type shell command install code. So this means that now this code space period will work after this. Now we go back here and use code space period again, and now you can see that we have our Visual Studio Code here. And that's exactly that .vn that I just mentioned. And now you can create a new file, and that's it. Now you have installed properly PyTorch, NumPy, and any other libraries that you need. I hope you found this video helpful.